Take advantage of the Boxing King Media discount at BYD Sheffield. You can get this amazing car for £269 per month with a £269 deposit. Details in the description.
Boxing King Media, powered by BYD. Mr. Sahni. Dev, have you recovered from the trauma of being confronted by CONOR BENN?
that video, it's done like 50,000 views, hasn't it? It was just a general Dev Sahni interview with Boxing King Media. You're lucky to hit 1,000. Suddenly CONOR BENN jumps in, 50k. Because of your thumbnail, made it look like we were going to have a fight. I can confirm, in my life, I never intend to have a fight with CONOR BENN or any boxer, but it was good fun, that, wasn't it?
Well, I remember one of the things you said before I pressed record. You said, in fact, after the video, you said, "I'm not sure how many people will be interested in CONOR BENN confronting me." And by the looks of it, 50,000 people were.
Yeah, it was an interesting one because I think it was all pretty jovial. It's just he had his sunglasses on, and then to really say hello, he took them off. But like there was just a fire in his eyes. I was like, okay, cool. But yeah, I spent most of our interaction trying to remember whether or not I'd said anything bad about him. But I don't think I had. I kept my nose pretty clean. So and I've actually met him once or twice since then, and had a couple of chats. And he's cool. Yeah.
Have you joked about the video?
Haven't joked about the video. No, I went into the because we signed that Ramtin Musa, who's based in the Matchroom gym. So he's come with Queensbury. So I went there and did an interview with him. CONOR BENN was there that day. We had a little chat. And I actually said to him, like, what are you going to say to Eubank now? Because you've come face to face so many times. You can't tell him anything new. He probably can't tell you anything new. What are you going to say? And he goes, just going to tell him to smash his head. Great. So look forward to it.
One of the things I noticed in that video, I don't know if you can correct me or not, did your eyes not water up in that moment when he took them shades off and he said something like, "You'd know about it if I was"? Did your eyes? Because I noticed a bit of a shine in your eyes.
Yeah, I'm quite I don't know. Are my eyes watery now? Maybe I'm just generally a glassy-eyed man. I don't know. Hey, I'll tell you what though. Saturday night, you may well see some watery eyes. Derek Chisora today was quite mad as well, like getting up there, sort of these kind of gestures, like saying thank you, saying goodbye. I think it's going to be an emotional night, and he's just leaving now. So will my eyes water tomorrow? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one because everyone was expecting him to do something wild today. I like how he nicely moved on from tears to Derek Chisora, but great move. He was basically like hinting he's gonna crack at some point. He did a bit of a joking type headlock, which I've never seen somebody smile whilst they're getting headlocked. But if you looked at Otto's face, he was smiling.
He's smiling. Yeah, I had Delicious Ori with me, new Queensbury signing. And by the way, we had Derek Chisora on, had them both on at the same time. Derek Chisora does Delicious TV, but is happy to now pass the torch to Delicious Ori. So just a bit of a subplot there. But I asked Delicious, like, how would you feel if your opponent got you in a bit of a jokey kind of headlock the day before? And he says he wouldn't like it, but he kind of liked the way Otto Wallin handled it. He didn't like go crazy or anything. He just kept his cool. You could tell he didn't like it, but he kept his cool. And I think it's been Derek Chisora kind of asserting male dominance over Otto Wallin throughout the whole build-up to this fight. He's questioned whether or not Wallin has the dog in him. When they did the face-off with me, the gloves are off type thing called locked in that Queensbury do, he was just kept asking him questions. He took over the interview, and you've got to let him do that. And he was just saying, like, so when was your birthday? How did you celebrate your birthday? What cake did you have? Did you enjoy the cake? What sort of restaurants are there? And you just kept bombarding him with these kind of senseless questions. And by the end of it, Otto Wallin was like, what on earth has just happened there? So the whole build-up to this has largely been Derek Chisora dominating Otto Wallin and us all looking back at his career. Can he dominate him, though, in the ring? We will see. Well, one thing you know is that he's going to bring crazy war from the first bell.
Well, I spoke to Otto after the presser yesterday, So the couple of things I asked him about was, I think he definitely fell for the 10,000 a week sparring thing, because he went and checked it out and he said, oh, it was bullshit. But I think that definitely had him rattled a little bit. Clever mind games. And also the weed smoking. He was saying no, 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 and then he went not much. But he kind of admitted to me yesterday he dabbles in here and there, in New York, that is.
Yeah, and then at the end, Chisora's like, like got you kind of thing. Otto Wallin was definitely rattled by the comment from Derek Chisora saying that he was overpaying him for sparring, and that money didn't get back to Otto, and Otto he was sat there sort of thinking, and he was looking off to the side to his manager like, what's going on here? I think he got told that he was only messing about, but in that moment, Otto Wallin, his head had gone. He was no longer in that room. He was thinking about the missing sparring purse. Great little move from Chisora. But listen, that's all build-up, that's all face-offs, that's all chat, and we know he's great at all of that. What is he like with a 6'5" southpaw who's going to be moving about and trying to outpoint him, I think, over the next, was it 10 rounds, 12 rounds? I don't know. It's an IBF eliminator now, so we'll see.
I don't know if you can check this. I might have a quick search on BoxRec, but to my knowledge, the last two southpaws he's fought, one was Usyk
And
Spilka. So he knocked one out in a viral knockout, and gave the other one one of his hardest ever fights. So this story about him struggling in southpaws, I think is fake.
Yeah, I've been saying that as well, because he has said openly, I hate sparring, I hate fighting southpaws. He said it yesterday, but then you kind of think, why? Like Usyk, he gave Usyk all sorts of bother in that fight. That was Usyk trying to make his way up as a heavyweight, and suddenly realised, oh my God, this guy's big, this guy's here, this guy won't leave me alone. Usyk obviously showed his class towards the end of the fight, but my goodness, he does all right against heavyweights. Artur Spilka got cleaned out. I saw that clip go out yesterday. So, I don't know. I also don't really know how good Otto Wallin is, to be honest. A lot of his praise came off the back of the Tyson Fury fight, where he cut Tyson Fury and he gave him a bit of trouble, but he did still lose that fight. And you talk about maybe Wallin should have won. That would only be not because he's outperformed Tyson Fury. It's just because maybe one referee could have said that's enough, I don't like that cut, or a doctor could have called it off. He didn't. Fury then outpointed him. Okay, so then his next huge step up to the big stage was Anthony Joshua, and he appeared to freeze on that big stage. He's got good wins. Gassiev, Brazil. So I just can't figure it out, because how good is Gassiev as a heavyweight? How good's Brazil as a heavyweight? I don't know. Tomorrow will tell us something about Otto Wallin.
I'll come back to it, but I want to get your opinion on this Adam Azim Dalton Sis situation. Get your opinion on Adam Azim's performance, then also this debate of whether they should fight each other now or should they wait to earn maybe a lot more money. I spoke to Eddie N yesterday. I put it on him because one of the things he was saying was that still Lipnitz is shot, but Lipnitz obviously just beat Robbie Davis Jr., who's now moved up to welterweight, which isn't his natural weight, to fight Pat McCormack. So I was trying to put that argument across, but you know, Eddie's a great talker, but he flipped it back on me.
I rated the win. I thought the win from Adam Azim was very good. I see both sides of it, to be honest. I see the side of let's just get on with it and make the biggest fight right now. There's no guarantee that they both keep going all the way to the top and they meet at the top. This could marinate for years and then it could get away. I get that. It's a big fight right now. It would do a big gate right now. I also do see the other side of, okay, well, maybe it could get bigger. Shall we gamble on it perhaps getting bigger and hopefully see you up there? I just think I'd like to see Pierce O'Leary in with either of them. That's what I want to see. But I don't know, I kind of see both sides. I've met...
Do you know Pierce O'Leary for Adam Azim in the amateurs?
Was it Adam or Hassan?
It's Adam.
How did that go?
What do you think?
Bigger gloves, so he probably didn't quite get the big bang on him. I can't imagine he stopped Adam Azim. I don't know. Adam Azim seems like he'd land a lot of shots as an amateur. What was it?
From what I've been Pierce won on points, but from what I've been told, obviously this just from Adam's side, from his team, they said it was a controversial points loss. So they got a bit of history.
Let's see it as pros. I want to see that as pros. I'll tell you, Pierce O'Leary. I'll put this tweet out. Actually, you can't be trading left hooks with him like he did with Lipinets. Pierce O'Leary will put your lights out if you trade up. But That's not taking anything away from Adam Azim. I know Adam Azim, and I think he's a tremendous, lovely young man who's a brilliant fighter. And best of luck to him. Just like to see him in with Pierce O'Leary.
I did mention to Eddie again the other week, because they were talking about him fighting Pierce O'Leary or Sean McComb in obviously 4 weeks after Ramadan, which probably wasn't fair, because Pierce is like, I suggested that Pierce is probably a harder fight than Lipinets, and so is Sean McComb, but Eddie didn't agree with me.
Pierce O'Leary is a harder fight than Lipinets, just because he's young, fresh, has that same drive and ambition. Lipinets has had his day. It's not to take anything away. They know what it is. It was perfect matchmaking. It's get the guy on the way down, take some of his shine. He's been in with X, Y, Z, and look at our guy kind of thing. Pierce O'Leary would have been a harder fight because Pierce O'Leary is in the same kind of position as Adam Azim.
And
both,
Smith,
both.
He just
but those
hasn't
guys-
had the limelight as the other two.
Well, those two guys, and he's going to get more and more limelight because he's performing. It keeps knocking people out. Both guys there, Azim and O'Leary, both under 25 as well. Pierce O'Leary's 24, Azim's 22. So, that's the one for me. Dalton Smith, I think before long he'll probably be a world champion. So, I think at that point maybe Azim will be wanting to face him.
That's it really. Yeah, we'll talk more later on. And but yeah, thank you for your time, Dev.
Listen, I got a question for you. Where can discipline take you? Discipline points you toward your goals.